here for the 6-week update. Um, just want to collect my thoughts for a second. I actually just did this video and did the same thing I did last time, and I didn't turn it on. So I have to think about everything I just said and say it again, which is kind of lame, but it'll be a practice thing, I guess. Sorry, no more rambling. So first I'll start with symptoms. I try not to compare pregnancies too much because I know that everyone is different, but with my last pregnancy, I was vomiting nonstop in the morning and the evening from 6 weeks on, about a little bit before 6 weeks on into a whole 3 months. And this time, now that I am 6 weeks, I don't feel any nausea. I'm really not feeling like I need to vomit at all, so that's great so far, although knock on wood, because I don't want to say that too soon and eat my words later. In the beginning, I was definitely experiencing frequent urination. That's settled down a little bit, and excessive hunger, which has sped up now. I feel like I need to eat like 2 lunches and 2 dinners. I'm just trying to not snack and get more food during those meal times because I'm busier right now. So that can be a challenge, but there's nothing wrong with snacking, bringing carrots, healthy snacks to work and to classes and that, which I will definitely be doing. And I hope that none of my professors have an issue with me eating in class because I will protest. Um, let's see. I'm not really getting any other symptoms. Other than a little bit of moodiness, I've noticed I'm kind of more known to kind of just snap, like not snap, but when someone's talking to me, I tend to be a little bit more tense all of a sudden for no reason. Like I was on the phone with my mom yesterday and she was talking to me and I'm just like, okay, okay, well, whatever. I don't know. I was just being really like almost kind of rude, but just more intense than normal. So I'm trying to be aware of that, even if I can't really control it. I'm trying to maybe use an outlet for that and practice what I'm going to say in my head first before I actually say it out loud. I don't think that being pregnant gives you the excuse to be rude all the time or, just because not everybody is so understanding of that and of pregnancy hormones. So it's just good just to try to do your best and still be a positive person. Um, Speaking of positivity, I had a big moment yesterday at work where I realized that I'm finally letting myself feel okay with with being with being more optimistic with this pregnancy, even though it is early. It's almost like I've realized that I myself want to feel happy. I don't want to feel robbed like I was feeling the first couple weeks of that happiness and joy you experience when you're pregnant at first. I'm just trying to get around that feeling because I don't have to feel that way. And no one should have to feel that way, although it's understandable if you do after multiple losses. Um, I just don't want to be sad every day and nervous thinking that something's going to go wrong because, you know, I don't I don't think that would do harm, but at the same time it also stresses me out more and I don't want stress. That is one thing in my life that I've decided I really don't want a whole bunch of stress. I grew up around stressed out women and I saw what that was like, and a lot of it is self-inflicting. Now, not everybody deals with grief the same way either, so if you're feeling the need to feel a little bit more closed off about this pregnancy for your own benefit to reduce stress, then if that works for you, go for it, but everybody's different too, so you have to keep that in mind. Um, Joel and I, our relationship is really, really good right now. We're very supportive of each other and love spending time in each other's company. I know that I've talked to him a bit about this, and he is very open always when I want to talk about Juniper, our daughter who passed, or this pregnancy. He's just very excited. I think that he's also trying to push away some nerves, but we're dealing with it, so that's a good thing too. I already bought some books because I got a Barnes& and Noble gift card for Christmas, so I'd love to tell you about those books. And yes, I know, again, it's super early on and Slow down, Sarah, don't get too excited, but I count on someone, you know, the people that I talk to being my support system, and if anything did happen, I just want you guys to know exactly what I'm feeling right now, this week 6, and the books I'm reading are this first book I love. It's called Baby Wise, and it says giving your infant the gift of nighttime sleep, and it talks about different parenting philosophies, which I didn't even know about last time I was pregnant. It was my first pregnancy. I didn't know what I was doing. And I feel like books are a great thing. Like, no, don't just read about pregnancy because that goes so quick. But when your infant is here, you might want to know about different parenting philosophies and different feeding philosophies because didn't even know those existed. And some people they like to feed their baby every time they cry and that's called baby-led feeding. There's more to the definition, and I might have not represented that so greatly, but that's only because that's not the one I would choose. Then there's clock-led feeding, where you're just going by the clock, and that's not always efficient because you don't recognize growth spurts. So it's kind of a little bit of both, in which this book describes is called parent-directed feeding. And I don't think I mentioned the author. It's actually by pediatrician Robert Buckman, MD, and Gary Ezzo, who has an MA. The other book I've been reading, I wonder if it's around here. Oh, it's actually under the computer because I was using it to prop it up. It's gonna be a little wonky for a second. Now this one, I'm only about a fourth of the way through. It's called The Nursing Mother's Companion by, I think I can read that backwards, Kathleen Huggins, RN. She has her RN, so she's a registered nurse, and she has an MS. So far, I will warn you, it is a little bit dry, but if you flip through the index, you can automatically go to things that are important, like late onset milk production, which I know I might have again because I'll be having another C-section. So it's just some tips, and hey, if you can't breastfeed and that's not your choice, that's fine. We have options, so that's great, but I am going to try it. I think it's good if everybody tries it at least, but again, like I said, if it's not working out or if it's not for you, I am not a shame mom. I will not shame you. So everybody has their own thing. And then the last book that I've been reading, well, I haven't actually started this one yet, but it'll be coming. It's called Your Baby's First Year Week by Week. There's a reason why I didn't choose the most popular week by week books. I don't agree with some of their philosophies regarding certain things, which I won't get into at the moment. There's a cat clawing on the back of my chair. Hi, Ollie. Hi, boy. Cat lady. But anyways, I'm going to end this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you think there's anything I missed that you'd like me to discuss or share with you, I will most definitely do so. I hope you guys had a good holiday season, and Happy New Year.